Again, you failed your YouTube University horribly. Okay.
For what?
Because what you just did is considered disorderly conduct in the city of Linn.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's a First Amendment activity.
No, it's not actually.
It actually is.
I need to see your ID, please.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna see your ID, or I'm gonna put you in handcuffs, and I'm gonna take you to jail.
Good luck with that.
Yes,
it is. I'm busy.
Again,
Don't touch me.
Stop.
Don't touch me.
You
Dude,
are
don't
under
fucking
arrest.
touch me.
You are under arrest.
No. No. No, I'm not under arrest. No.
No, you really are.
You're full of it.
Oh, Sage, send me a secondary unit. Got a subject resisting arrest.
Resisting or interfering with arrest is covered under Missouri Revised Statute number 575.150. And it says, a person commits the offense of resisting or interfering with arrest, detention, or stop if he or she knows or reasonably should know that a law enforcement officer is making an arrest or attempting to lawfully detain or stop an individual or vehicle, and for the purpose of preventing the officer from effecting the arrest, stop, or detention, he or she resists the arrest, stop, or detention of such person by using or threatening the use of violence or physical force, or by fleeing from such officer. Further, it states, it is no defense to prosecution pursuant to subsection 1 of this section that the law enforcement officer was acting unlawfully in making the arrest. However, nothing in this section shall be construed to bar civil suits for the unlawful arrest.
It's a city ordinance.
Okay, do you realize that is First Amendment protected activity?
It's not.
This
Again, you failed your YouTube University horribly, right?
Dude, you guys, this guy is chasing me. This guy is fucking chasing me.
YouTube doesn't impress me at all, okay?
Chief Ford, I do believe that you've been looking at the wrong places. I'll make a suggestion. Check out Audit the Audit, James Madison Audits, our friends over at Lackluster. Honor your oath. Or maybe you just want to go right to the source, the Civil Rights Lawyer. Those are some channels that you probably need to check out, Chief Ford, before you start in making comments.
What are you doing? Leave me alone. You can't do. No, I am not. You can't arrest me for
arrest.
Escape from custody is covered under Missouri Revised Statute 575.200. A person commits the offense of escape from custody or attempted escape from custody if, while being held in custody after arrest for any offense or violation of probation or parole, he or she escapes or attempts to escape from custody.
No charges for escape.
Okay, go ahead, because
I don't want to handcuff you.
no, if you're gonna do it, handcuff
You're gonna
me.
go outside this door right now.
No, if you're gonna arrest me because I flipped you off out there,
You're causing
go ahead
a
and do it.
disturbance. Okay?
This is because I flipped you off. Just so you guys know, this is completely illegal. Completely illegal. 1000% illegal. You guys got this, right? This guy is violating my rights. He is violating my rights. No, you're violating my rights.
All right.
You ready for this lawsuit? Oh, he's ready for this lawsuit, babe. You got this? I didn't do fucking shit.
Right now, what trying to arrest for? You have the right to remain silent? It absolutely is.
It absolutely is not.
You have the right to remain silent. Why don't you use it? Why don't you
You're a
use
police
it?
officer. You can't repress me
Of
because I
course I
flipped you off.
can. That is a city ordinance.
No, you cannot make a First Amendment protected activity illegal.
It's not First Amendment.
It absolutely is.
No, sorry.
Absolutely is. Oh,
It's
God, this
okay
guy's an
that you're
idiot.
mistaken.
You're an idiot.
It's completely
All right, let's get
okay
this
that
on.
you're mistaken.
Let's go.
In the 1987 U.S. Supreme Court case, City of Houston v. Hill, the Supreme Court upheld speech directed towards police officers, even if it was obscene. And then in 2000, Nichols versus Chacon, the Eighth Circuit over Missouri, said that the finger would be protected also. The gesture isn't obscene.
Because I flipped him off. Stand back. This is because I flipped him off. Put me in handcuffs because I flipped him off.
Yeah, absolutely.
She is under arrest for
Because
disorderly
I
conduct.
flipped him off. Can you please make him
We have a
take
city
his head off?
ordinance. Can you put her in your car? She has quite a minute.
You'll
She made
be
me
in
chase
the
her home
lawsuit
to the
too.
store.
You will be in the lawsuit too. Because this is because I flipped him off.
It's okay.
All because I flipped him off. Make sure
We
you got
have
a
a
camera.
listed city ordinance. And by the way, she has failed to identify herself.
What's Amy
If you
Keyholt?
could do that, thank you.
I'm not.
Outside of Kansas City, Missouri, Missouri's stop and ID law is very vague. It is argued that Missouri does have a stop and ID law upon arrest, but I have not found any statute that goes to that. The obstructions are of physical force or other physical interference, hindering prosecution, again, doesn't really seem to apply. There's false reports, false declarations, and false affidavits. 575-190 is the closest thing to a stop and ID outside of Kansas City that is available, and that pertains to witnesses. A person commits the offense of refusal to identify as a witness if, knowing he or she has witnessed any portion of an offense or any other incident resulting in physical injury or substantial property damage, he or she refuses to report or gives a false report to his or her name and present address to law enforcement officer engaged in the performance of his or her duties.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, I just got here. Hammond 812.
Hammond?
Yep,
812?
812.
Okay. I was put in handcuffs because I flipped an officer off.
So he says she flipped him off and she ran away in Missouri, had to chase her, and she resisted when he tried to cuff. And now he says uncovered, he just wants to write a citation.
Because he knows. He knows he can't do that. He's going to get an ass chewing later.
So we're just here to assist, to make sure to keep the peace. That's what it is in this deal.
Okay, well, I still got to know who's here dealing with me because there's going to be a lawsuit.
If I need to move?
If you would, please. Sure. Thank you. Ma'am, come on over here so you can get your citation.
You can come to me.
No, you need to come here because you are detained. You have even failed to identify.
I was told to stay over here by her.
You can bring her with you, okay?
I don't want to be near this cop alone.
Oh, I don't doubt it. What is your problem with the police department?
You, exactly what you just
Why-
did is my
why
problem.
me?
You just
I
handcuffed
never
me
even
because I
met
flipped
you.
you off. You just handcuffed me because I flipped you off. I have marks
I
on my
handcuffed
wrist.
you because
I have marks on my wrist
Everybody
because
has wrist on their
because
marks after having the handcuffs. They're not made for comfort. I'm sorry. Okay.
okay. And why did you handcuff me?
Because
What was your
then you were
reasoning?
resisting my detention.
And what was the detention
You
for?
failed
What was your reasonable
to
articulable
identify yourself
for what crime?
Disorderly conduct.
And what did I do?
You were
What
flipping me
I
off.
oh yes, I flipped you off. Thank you for saying that. That's all I needed.
Absolutely, it's no problem. In fact,
It's a
it'll be
First
on your
Amendment
ticket
activity.
also.
Okay, great.
Okay.
It's a First Amendment
All right, ma'am, I
activity.
need your ID.
No.
No. So I'm going to have to take you to jail to identify you.
If that's what you're
for a
going to
ticket.
do, if you're going to illegally arrest
Why are
me
you like this?
because I did something that's constitutionally protected, I'm not
Why?
giving you my
Okay,
ID.
let's go back then.
I'm not giving
What
you my
is your
ID.
big problem with the police department?
Linn PD has fucked with me too many times. So,
What
do
does
your
that have to
thing.
do with me?
Do your thing.
What
Do
does
your
that have
thing.
to do
If
with
you're
me?
going to illegally detain me and arrest
I
me,
didn't illegally
because
detain you,
you
ma'am.
did, because I
That's
flipped
every
you
right
off.
to detain
No,
you
you
because
don't.
it is a
Not
city
because I
ordinance.
flipped you off.
Yes.
This is
Part
First
of the
Amendment
ordinance.
protected activity.
It's a city-
It is
no.
First
I don't know
Amendment
who told you
protected
that.
activity.
What
It is a
university
First
did you
Amendment
attended,
protected
But
activity.
you obviously failed the course.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
We're at 20 minutes of an illegal detainment here.
It's not an illegal detention, ma'am.
Absolutely
All you gotta
is.
do is identify yourself. You'd be
I don't have to identify if there's
Get
not a
outta
crime
here.
committed.
Get out of here. Go
I don't
away.
have to identify if there's not a crime committed,
away.
dumbass.
Go away.
You're not my boss.
Go away.
Why?
Because I'm done with you. Go away.
Okay, and
You're
guess what? I'm
you're
just getting
dismissed.
started with you because
You're
you fucked up.
dismissed.
You fucked up. You're gonna get dismissed from
You're
your job.
Dismissed. I doubt that highly.
Okay. You just illegally detained me. I'm gonna go to the hospital and get my wrist checked out because it fucking
you
hurts.
Totally should.
I will because my fingers are tingling and my wrist has lines on it. It
Oh
fucking
my.
hurts from an illegal detainment.
Isn't?
Can you guys get me EMS out here? Because my fingers are tingling. Please. No, my fingers are tingling. So I would like to get looked at now. Now that I'm not detained because I didn't do anything wrong. I need to be checked out.
I'm gonna go get something to drink now.
Okay.
Don't make you identify yourself to your boss. He's telling us because they have to sign.
And they won't have my permission to give him my identity.
They sign a HIPAA waiver.
Okay. And they won't have permission to tell him who I am, though.
That's between you and them.
Can you identify her? You know who she is?
He's still trying to identify. He's trying to, I think, send me it in the mail. Identify me and then send it to my mail.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like in the
I
phone.
think who she is.
Just wanna go get our
This lady
checked and then go on.
Lex took all law enforcement violence and put everything on YouTube, and I could care less. She committed an ordinance violation. I think
This isn't an ordinance violation. You're an officer. This is First Amendment protected activity.
I'm gonna stop up by City Hall and get a copy of the ordinance.
Oh, I have a copy of it. Thank you very much.
Do you? Got everything you need? Would you like a side view? Got everything you need? You have a quality day, ma'am, okay? Be looking for a citation in the mail.
Hear that? Look for-
I'm not familiar.
This is not the first time I've been harassed by Linn PD. It's just the first time they're going to get sued for it.
You're not the one from the cleaning deal, were you? With the keys?
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
I'm just asking. That would make sense. I've seen the video. So.
I don't answer questions.
That's fine. It's your right as an American.
It's also my right to flip them off as an American.
Unless suspected of a crime or asked to identify by law enforcement.
Yep.
Technically, you're supposed to.
No, not if you're asked to identify. It's if you've committed a crime. If you're about to have committed
I
or
would check the statute.
you know what? I have this. Oh, I don't have the statute on me. But the statute is that
They
you.
revised it last year because I know there were some new laws passed last year.
No, that was not one of them.
You sure? I would just be sure.
Uh,
So,
Not 100% positive, but I do know that the Fourth Amendment is that you can't be searched and seized, and I have not committed a crime.
yeah, you have to look at the definition of what a seizure is or what a search is.
Checking
Consistent with
IDs,
the Fourth Amendment.
checking IDs, him putting me in handcuffs, that's a seizure.
Well,
Yes, him putting me in
I'm
handcuffs
not
is a
disputing
seizure.
your version. I'm just saying if someone is suspected of a crime and they don't identify, you don't legally take them to
Right,
jail.
if they're suspected of a crime, but I wasn't suspected of a crime
just got it.
because flipping off isn't a crime. Flipping off a, yeah, flipping off a. Well, I'm telling you, that's what happened was I flipped him off and he got butt hurt. So this was a contempt of cop stop.
Yeah.
He was butt hurt because I flipped him off.
Do you know that offensive language is not covered by the First Amendment?
No, not all offensive is, but me flipping off the officers, I absolutely
didn't say
can.
I was. I'm just
So.
saying. Did you know that?
I am aware. You can't do fighting words and stuff. I am aware that the
Offensive
First
language,
Amendment.
and see, that's
Yeah,
where the
I am
gray
aware
area
that the
is.
First Amendment is not completely
Because then
protective. But
peace
I can
disturbance
redress
and
my
all that is-
grievances towards the officers. It is 100% constitutionally protected that I can flip off an officer. It is 100%.
No, I'm not disputing.
He is. That is why he pulled me over. That's why he
Yeah,
followed
they
me
passed
into
some
Dollar
kind of
General.
City ordinance to that effect.
But you can't make something that's constitutionally protected illegal. So then they made it illegal, which
Well,
is
then I would-
that
I would
that
look towards
ordinance.
the ordinance.
That ordinance is illegal,
Yeah.
which means he just illegally detained me.
I would look towards the ordinance.
Oh, I will,
That's
and-
a city of Linn,
And
not a Osage County.
that may
sheriff.
be, but Osage County put me in their car and put me in there for a bit. So,
Well, you gotta understand.
oh, I tried to tell her though right then that it was because I flipped him off. That
I
you
came
guys
up-
were letting a dirty pig dictate what you guys did.
I
You
came-
guys let him violate my rights.
I came up here because they had officer disrupted subject. He was on his phone, so that's why. Regardless, you know what to do with this. So.
Oh, I do. I do know.
But I did watch the video on YouTube. I didn't agree with the officer on that.
I watched that video on YouTube quite a few times, and I don't agree with that officer either, and I'm glad he's no longer with that department, and I'm glad that chief was no longer with the department, because what they did to that woman in that video was very wrong.